Hi, my name is Eli Holmes. I am the lead of NMFS Open Science. This video will give you a short introduction to the resources available to you and your team by NMFS Open Science. NMFS Open Science has 4 main areas of focus: community building, skill building, so our workforce development programs, our infrastructure support. We support our GitHub Enterprise, Posit Connect for our applications, for Shiny applications. It's available to you. And then a Docker stack of Docker images for our data science environments that we typically use. And new, I'll talk about a Jupyter Hub available for your workshops, either intramural or extramural. We also do support for workshops and hack events. We offer these, and then going into starting next year, we will help groups organize larger events, hack events. NASA uses these very successfully to engage with the science community and help spur innovation in their areas of interest. And lastly, communication. Let's talk about communication. We have an internal website where you can find out everything that's happening, all the open science, open data, open source work happening within NOAA fisheries. The URL is long. Don't expect you to remember that. If you Google Open Science NOAA Fisheries, you'll end up on this page and you'll find a link to the internal site here. You might end up on our public page and you'll find a link there also. Once you get on the internal site, you'll find a calendar showing various events that are happening. For the workforce development part, we're partnering with OpenScapes, and they're leading a number of programs for us. One of these is the Champions program. This is a fall program that helps 120 staff work on projects, goals related to changing their workflows. I'll give you an example of that in a moment. They also run our mentors group. These are our 40 staff who are spread across all the science centers and regional offices. They collaborate together on joint goals, and OpenScapes supports them however they need support. And we have a new Data Science Academy that we'll be doing. This will provide training in R and Python. There'll be cohorts of staff who can go through those programs if they want to pick up those new skills. All right, the Champions program. The first one of 3 will be happening this fall. Sign-ups are happening right now. You can sign up there. It is open to all staff, and it's free of charge. It's a 10-week program. You meet bi-weekly in a facilitated sessions of 40 staff together in one cohort. There'll be 3 cohorts going on simultaneously, and you work in these facilitated sessions together with OpenScapes to get clarity on goals related, your own goals, your team goals related to something related to changing the scientific workflow and changing it to be more reproducible, more open, more transparent. I'll give you an example here. So this is an example from the Alaska Fisheries Science Center. This is a team that participated, I believe, in 2 different OpenScapes Champions programs, and they realized that they were creating these stock assessment reports in an inefficient way. They were working, they make them for multiple species, but the teams were fairly siloed and not collaborating together. There was a lot of duplication of effort, and producing these reports was much more manual than it had to be. They recognized there were many parts of it that could potentially be automated, and it would make it more robust and much faster to produce these reports. This is an example where the team coming together, and so they had members from all the different species talking about, figuring out where they might collaborate, where to start. And the first thing they did was create a function to create this graph that all of them had to make, but they were all creating it independently. So they created a function so that they could just use the same script, and it saved them a tremendous amount of time. Kind of a small thing, but it saved them a lot of time that they could then spend on other things. They have since completely changed their workflow, making it much more scripted. The reports are faster and more robust, and they incorporate version control. They can see everything that's happened with the document. So that's an example of a team who had a goal, and they used the champions cohorts to help them make traction and progress on that goal. Because a lot of times when you're trying to change the way you're doing things, it can feel pretty amorphous, and it can be hard to figure out how to start making forward progress. The champions cohorts helps teams make that progress. Another popular way that these champions cohorts work is an individual who has an interest in it will join because they want to connect with their like-minded peers across all of NOAA fisheries. So you're connecting with your peers across all the science centers, all the regional offices. This is really exciting and fun. You meet people who are interested in the same things you are. So this is a group of the mentors from across all of NOAA fisheries. None of us are from the same regional office, and we're at a POSIT conference. POSIT is an R and Python conference. All right. New open infrastructure and soft infrastructure. As I said earlier, we have a new thing, a new resource, and that is a Jupyter Hub that will support training and workshops that we do and that you do. It's open for your group to use also. Do you do workshops either internally or externally? And you would like, and that involves computing. So you're coming in, you're learning how do we do this model, or how do we apply this? How do we analyze these data? How do we integrate ocean climate data into our models? This is a Jupyter Hub that will support you in those activities. We also have a lot of experience running hack events, short hack events, and also bigger hack events. I have been involved in, I think now, 6 different week-long hack events on the organizing team. The most recent one was a rather large one with NASA Earth Sciences. These hack events have been really successful for NASA in engaging with the scientific community and getting them, or helping them accelerate their research using their data, using NASA data. And it's been being very effective at accelerating scientific progress. Let's talk a little bit about what a Jupyter Hub is. I know a lot of people maybe haven't seen these before. It's a cloud-based compute platform. You log in, and it drops you right into an environment ready to start working. Why are they so popular? It removes the whole software and package installation problem. So science groups can focus on doing the science and not focus on the headaches of making sure the whole environment works. Also, everyone's environment is identical, so you're not having issues of, hey, it works on my machine, it doesn't work on yours. So, you don't want to be spending your time working on that. You want to spend your time working on the science problems. This is what it looks like. So if you're an R user, we're dropping you into our studio. If you're a Python user, you're either dropping into Jupyter Lab or VS Code. This is the user interface. Underlying that, you're you're interacting with the same file system. So you can have a team that includes like Python people and R people, and they can be working on the same underlying files. Oftentimes, there's workflows that might need that. You can use or drop in to different environments. And these are some of the environments that we have available in our Docker stack. So we have, for example, an environment set up with VAST. That's something that we use for analyzing survey data. We have a setup for fully ready for geospatial analysis, all the suite of packages, things for bioinformatics, acoustics pipelines, and machine learning. So your team won't have to worry about how to set that up. You, as you see, what it looks like here is you come to this page here, and this is a drop down here. You'll pick the size of machine that you need for whatever task you're doing, and then you use this to choose the environment. So, for example, I might want to, do this acoustics. You might want to drop in there, or maybe I'm doing a Coast Watch workshop, and I drop in there. All right. If you've never seen them before, you can look at one of these demos, a short little demo on YouTube. Okay. Thank you very much.